welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to do a end of the year recap. I know I'm late. Today is the 2nd. I'm probably gonna upload this on the 3rd. Tomorrow's the 3rd, right? Friday the 3rd. So I wanted to do a 2024 wrapped. In this video, I'm going to talk about goals that I hit in 2024, shows that I discovered. Well, not discovered, but y'all put me onto it through social media. So like different shows that you guys put me onto, and movies that I ended up watching, audiobooks that I really, really, really enjoyed and I would highly recommend. And my top 5 songs, and a little backstory on why they're my top 5 songs and why, like, what my mood would be when I'm listening to it. So I'm going to start with the 3 different shows that I was watching in 2024. Alex Cross. So I started watching Alex Cross. I know I talked about that a little bit in my Scandals video. I started watching Alex Cross. Alex Cross is actually pretty good. It talks about a detective that had a instance where he met up with his friend, which was a fellow detective. Their wives or whatever were with them, and his wife ended up getting shot. So he never really found out who did it. And basically in the show, he has a serial killer that he's investigating. He's trying to figure out who did it and all this different stuff. And I'm not going to give away too much, but I will say it's very interesting. You know, I'm a heavy like mystery thriller type of girl, so it's interesting to me. I liked it. I didn't finish it. I think I have like 3 or 4 episodes left. I didn't finish it. I'm gonna finish it. Right now I'm on Yellowstone heavy. So that's why I didn't finish Alex Cross, but I'm gonna come back to Alex Cross. Next on the list, Yellowstone. So I am on season 5 of Yellowstone. I have really, really big news when it comes to Yellowstone and the theme behind Yellowstone, but I'm not gonna give away too much. Just know March, I wanna say like March, April, there's going to be a big surprise that has something to do with Yellowstone. And yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that. But Yellowstone is a really good show. It's about a family that lives in Montana. They own a ranch. The dad was the ranch owner, and he had the ranch passed down to him like generation to generation, like his grandfather, you know, and so on. And he's trying his hardest to keep this ranch. So that's basically the premise. Like, he's trying to keep the ranch. There's different antagonists that try to take the ranch, and he's fighting them off, him and his family. So his son, he has 2 sons and a daughter. One of his sons is a part of, I'm trying to think, he is a part of, shoot. Hold on, I'm gonna look and then come back. Okay, John Dutton is the livestock commissioner. We start out meeting him. He's the livestock commissioner. He has a very interesting storyline. He has a son named Lee. Okay, so his son Lee, he was the oldest. He was the ranch hand, and he was a livestock agent. So that's what I wanted to say. He was a livestock agent. So he was a livestock agent. His son's name was Lee Dutton. The main character is John Dutton. Then we have his daughter, which I'm trying to find. his daughter, Bethany Dutton. So she is a wild card. She has a background in finance. So she went to school for finance. So she has a background in finance. So she helps the ranch with that. He has another child. So let me see. He has another child. His other child is Casey. So Casey Dutton is his son. He's the youngest. So he like when you first meet him, he's more so on the reservation with his wife and his son. So when you first meet him, we see him as a former Navy SEAL rancher. He was a former rancher, and he's living on the reservation now with his wife. So that's how we meet him. And then we have Rip Wheeler, which is one of my favorite characters. John Dutton is my favorite character. He's my favorite character. But Rip was one of my favorite characters. Now, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so that's what he did. And then he has another son. It's not coming up on here, but it's Jamie. It's Jamie Dutton. So Jamie Dutton is he has like a background as being an attorney. So that's how he helps the ranch. He's a politician, that kind of thing. So he's more like that kind of guy. But he just give that sneaky vibe, and you want to see what I'm talking about. But I don't like him. I like the show though. So the show, like I said, it follows these people, and those were just like some of the like main characters, like offhead, that I wanted to tell you guys about. But there's like plenty of other characters as well. But I think you should give it a try. It's like a cowboy themed show. You get to learn a lot of things. Like there's a lot of things like I didn't know. And then there's certain phrases that they say that it's like, it's so crazy hearing them say it in a serious tone, because I'm used to hearing people say it as like an insult. Like when they call the cows heifers, or is it the bulls they call heifers? I just think that was so funny. But yeah, so Yellowstone is a really good show. Yeah, I'm gonna do like an in-depth video on that, because I really like that show. And I think it's a very different show for me. Like that's not usually a type of show that I will watch. So it was a nice like change for me, like change of scenery or whatever. The next show I watched was The Boys. I think I told y'all about that. So I didn't really go into depth, but The Boys had me in a chokehold around my birthday. My birthday is September 27th. Around that time, that show had me in a chokehold. Like I would be watching that and like, all right, I'm going to sleep. And then I couldn't go to sleep because I'm watching another episode. I really like that show. That show is really, really interesting. So it follows this guy, and basically he's in a relationship with a girl. There's superheroes, so it's like a superhero based world, right? And it shows the negative side of superheroes. And it has, I'm gonna look up the characters so I can tell you, because I like to be informative when I give these videos, so that you know what I'm talking about. But this is something that I definitely would say is a really good watch. Hold on. So I'm gonna give a brief summary of the characters, and then like a little backstory again, like what I did before. All right, so you have Huey. Huey is the person that is in a relationship. That's the guy I told you about. Um, so he's in a relationship with a girl, and I'm not going to tell you what happened, but he's in a relationship with a girl, and he has an incident happen with the girl and a superhero, and that's how it starts. So now we're looking at it. We see there's Annie. So Annie is like a superhero that has, I actually like Annie. I like her. So she has like if you know Stargirl from Starfire from Teen Titans, she kind of has her powers. So she has like her powers. That's Annie. Huey doesn't have any powers. I brought up Huey. He's the one in the relationship. He doesn't have any powers. And then we have Billy Butcher. So he has a beef with Homelander. I'm not going to say what it is, but he has a serious beef with him. It's going to sound messed up, but Homelander is like one of my favorite characters. He is so crazy, but he's one of my favorite characters. Not because I agree with what he does. Not because I agree with his principles, but he's really interesting to watch. He's very interesting to watch, and he has you scared and on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next.
It's Blind Spot, right?
A differently abled member of the Seven. We're gonna pull through the roof with millennials. Inclusion's a big priority to them right now.
Amazing.
And then I think we find an ethnic or female, or fingers crossed, an ethnic female to replace the Deep, and we're golden.
Homelander, wow, you're... It's an honor, sir.
Wait. Hold on. You can tell it's me? Wow. That's impressive.
Now, you don't need super eyes when you have super ears.
Can I just say, that is amazing. And you, my friend, are a true hero. Not because of what you do for a job, but because of what you've overcome.
Thank you. That means everything coming from you.
I just have one question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, what happens if, I don't know, if I do this? And now you're just another useless fucking blind guy.
So, he has superpowers like similar to Superman. So he's on the show, and then you have the Deep. He has like Aquaman powers. And then you have, hold on, I'm trying to find, because they have this thing called the Seven. So in the Seven, they have different superheroes that have powers and stuff like that. Then you have Maeve. So Maeve is like Wonder Woman, like the Wonder Woman of the thing. And then you have Black Noir. So he's, I don't even know how you would describe him. But yeah, like that's them. And then they kind of like just talk about different ways that they want to take down the superheroes, because like I said, Billy has a bone to pick with Homelander and he wants to destroy him. Huey has a bone to pick with one of the other superheroes. He's a speedster. I think I said his name. I don't remember his name actually. All right, so let's see. So his name was A-Train. So his name was A-Train. He was on there. He was like a speedster. So he's the one that has an issue, that Huey has an issue with. The premise of the show, I would say, is just, you know, them trying to get like revenge and bring them to justice, and they're trying to do it the right way and get the law involved and all types of stuff. So we follow them basically trying to do that and bring them down. I think that show is a 10 out of 10. That show is a 10 out of 10 because I can't name what's going to happen next. I can't tell you what to expect because it's a lot of unexpected stuff that happens. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Venom. So they had that new Venom movie that came out, Venom The Last Dance. So I like Marvel, DC Comics. I like their movies and stuff that they come out with. I like their stuff. And I was staying on top of it with Venom. So the first one is when he gets joined with the amoeba or whatever, and Venom, he becomes Venom. And then the second one, he's fighting Carnage and stuff like that. So in this one, oh my gosh, this is a spoiler. So if you didn't see it, click off now. The third one, right? So the third one, this is where it ends, and it's so sad. I went to go see it in the movie and I cried. It's a really fun, it's fun, but it's it gives me anxiety because I know this is not going to end well. And I think that it was I would say it was a fun, good movie. But this is the crazy part. When I say that I like a movie, I'll come online and people will be like, this is the worst effing movie I ever saw in my life. So this is just what I think. I think it was a good movie. I liked it. He always does a good job though. He's a good actor. The other movie I went to go see was the second Moana. So the second Moana, I think that is in the top 5 of best animated Disney movies. I think that was a really, really good movie. I think it was a lot of depth. There was a lot of background and character development and a full circle moment. I just felt so proud of her. I was like, wow, Moana, this is my little sister. I just felt so proud of her. I think that it was a good movie, and it's a really good movie. If you want to take your kid to go watch it, I 10 out of 10 recommend you to go take your kid to go watch it because it had a lot of just ancestry, how they tie into their their ancestry and stuff like that. I like that. And then they had a lot of history and things like that, and seeing other people's culture. And I love that. I love seeing other people's culture. I think that it was a really good movie. So I'm going to end the video here and do a continuation of the 2024 recap in the next video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.